Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today, I want to tell you a story of Hazrat Musa alayhi salam. Who knows who Hazrat Musa alayhi salam was? A prophet, that's right. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam was a prophet of Allah. The same way Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was a prophet, the same way Hazrat Musa alayhi salam was also a prophet. And Hazrat Musa alayhi salam was not a normal prophet, but he was a special prophet. Who knows why Hazrat Musa alayhi salam was a special prophet? He had miracles and he talked directly to Allah. He had a book. What was the book's name? Which book was given to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam? Torah, that's right. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam was a special prophet because he was given the book Torah. One day, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, he asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, "Oh Allah, could you please tell me who will be with me in Jannah? Who will be with me in paradise?" So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replied to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam that there is a butcher, a person who cuts and sells meat. He will be with you in Jannah. So Musa alayhi salam, when he heard that a butcher is going to be in Jannah with me, he got a bit shocked and astonished that how can a butcher is a normal person who just sells meat? What does he do that he's going to be in Jannah with me? I'm the prophet of the time. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam wanted to know that what are the good deeds that this butcher does, due to which this butcher is going to be in Jannah with me. So he asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, "Oh Allah, you have told me that this butcher is going to be in paradise with me. So can I go and meet this person so I can see that what good deeds does he do?" Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells Hazrat Musa alayhi salam that the butcher's shop is in such and such a place. So Musa alayhi salam, he decides to go to the butcher. He travels to the butcher's shop and he tells the butcher that, "I am a traveler and I need to stay at someone's house tonight. Can I stay with you for a night?" So the butcher said, "Okay, I will take you home after I have finished my job. I will take you home." Everyone understanding what I'm saying? So now Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, he sits in a corner in the shop and he waits for the butcher to shut his shop. And while he's waiting, he's looking very carefully at what the butcher is doing. That is he doing some good deed, or is he doing something very extraordinary? Musa alayhi salam sat there for a couple of hours and he sees that this person, he's not doing anything very special. He's not doing anything bad as well, but he's not doing something very special. Musa alayhi salam thought to himself that it may be that when he goes home, he does something very special. Anyway, when the time comes to shut the shop, the butcher says to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, "We will go home and there I will give you some food and then you can rest." When they get home, this butcher says to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, "There's some water here, you can wash your hands, wash your face. And while you do this, I have to do one job. And this job, I do this every day. That's the first thing I do when I come home." So Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, he goes near the water, he starts washing his face, and at the same time, he keeps an eye out that what's the butcher doing? Is he doing something very special? So he sees that the butcher goes into a kitchen and he makes some food. He boils some water, in the water he puts some chapati inside, and he makes some food. And then he sees that this butcher, he takes the food to a bed. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam is looking at the bed and he sees there's no one sleeping in the bed. Where is this man taking his food to? When the butcher comes to the bed, he lifts the blankets and he sees there's a little old woman. She's become so old that she's very little. This butcher picks the woman up into his lap and he starts feeding this food to this woman. This woman was the mother of the butcher. And he starts feeding this old woman with his own hands. Thereafter, the butcher, when he finishes feeding his mother, he puts his mother back into the bed and he wraps her back into the blanket. Thereafter, he goes to the kitchen. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, looking at all this, comes to the bed and he sees that this woman is uttering something. She's saying something. So Hazrat Musa alayhi salam puts his ear close to the mouth of this woman. And he hears, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, he hears that the old woman, she is saying that, "Oh Allah," she's making dua, that, "Oh Allah, this son of mine, he works during the day, and as soon as he comes home, he takes good care of me, he gives me food. So I make dua to you, O Allah, that you give him Jannah, and you give him Jannat with Hazrat Musa alayhi salam. So straight away Hazrat Musa alayhi salam understood that there's no other good deed he does. There's only one good deed. That is, that he was taking good care of his mother. It's only because of this good he's going to be in Jannat with me. What's the lesson we learn from this? Should help. Take care of your parents. That's one lesson. What's the other lesson we can learn? Dua of the parents. That's right. So we should always, first thing, help our parents. If they are old, we should look after them. If they need anything, if they are sick, we should always attend to them. And we should always take the du'as of our parents, because the dua of our parents will always be accepted. So everyone understood this? So inshallah everyone will do amal on this. Inshallah.